Hello everyone and welcome back to the Netherworld Bibliothèque. My name is Vervain and today I'm going to be telling you the story of Pandora'S Box and the origin of women according to Greek mythology. To prepare for this video, I've been reading Theogony by Hesiod. The version that I have was published in 2018 by the President and Fellows of Harvard College, and it was edited and translated by Glenn W. Most. I will leave links in the description if you would like to purchase your own copy. Our story begins with two immortal brothers. Firstly, there's Prometheus, or Prometheus, whose name means forethought, so thinking before you act, and his brother Epiphetes, or Epithemius, whose name means afterthought, so thinking after you've acted. So keep Epiphetes in mind because he will come into the story later. So either the Olympian gods created mankind or Prometheus invented mankind. The story is different, but this is the story of Pandora. So anyway, mankind was created and mankind did not have fire. And Zeus did not want man to have fire because if he did, he would have some control over his own life. So he could cauterize his wounds, he could keep himself warm, he could master metallurgy. And so Zeus said, no, we don't want to give mankind this kind of power over their own lives. We want them to depend on us and, pray to us and try to appease us. So for this reason, mankind did not have fire. And at this time, mankind was only mankind. So originally it was just men or just males, no females. So Prometheus felt bad for mankind and wanted to give them some agency and some autonomy. And so he stole fire and gave it to mankind. Zeus was not happy about this, but once it's done, it cannot be undone. So he thought, okay, fine, I'm going to kind of go like an eye for an eye. Like you've been given something good, so now I'm going to curse you with something bad in return or in exchange. Okay, enter Pandora and her urn. So in Greek mythology, it's actually Pandora's urn. If you don't know what an urn is, imagine a vase with a lid. But somewhere along the line it was mistranslated to box, but traditionally it is an urn. So anyway, Zeus says, okay, I am going to create Pandora. She is going to be the first woman and all other women will be descended from her. So Zeus goes to Hephaestus, who is the god of blacksmithing or the god of metallurgy, and he has her craft Pandora and then has all the other gods gift her with something. So she's the most beautiful, the most intelligent, she is the most quick-witted, she has the most beautiful jewelry and clothing. She is designed to be enticing and irresistible for mankind. And remember Epiphetes, afterthought? He is living with mankind. So Zeus takes Pandora to Epiphetes and says, here you go, this is a gift for you. And afterthought being afterthought, he accepts Pandora and then thinks, oh wait, should I have done that? But it's too late. He's accepted Pandora and her urn, and she's kind of like a blessing and a curse. And this explains why women are supposed to kind of like be a thorn in the side of men. And we're supposed to be in a sort of you can't live with us, can't live without us type of situation. So she's beautiful, she's enticing, she's irresistible, but she's curious about what is in the urn. So she opens it up and all of the problems, all of the woes of mankind go out into the world. So why is there sickness? Why is there war? Why is there betrayal? Why is there famine? It's because Epiphetes accepted Pandora and her urn, who was a punishment for fire, and she unleashed all the woes of the world onto mankind. And you're now stuck with Pandora and her descendants, all of us other women out here. And we're a blessing and a curse in that we're supposed to be irresistible and we do love and care for you, but we do also cause a number of headaches for you. And so if you think that you can escape, if you think that you're going to be a man going your own way and that you want nothing to do with women, Zeus thought of that as well. And he thought, you know what, women, they are a headache, but they do love and care for mankind. If you do not take a wife, you will end up in old age without anyone to care for you, and therefore you will suffer. So you cannot escape this, I think it's called a beautiful evil. You cannot escape this beautiful evil. Zeus will get you one way or the other. So you cannot live with women, but you cannot live without them. So there we go. That is the story of Pandora. It's also supposed to explain why there's any kind of trouble, any kind of woes in the world. And it also is supposed to explain the nature of women and the nature of relationships between men and women. Certainly, I think there's some familiarity. This would not be the first time I've heard this kind of narrative about the relations between men and women, but please let me know what you think in the comment section. I don't throw this word around lightly, but the first time that I read this myth, I did think it was a bit misogynistic because it is blaming women for everything that goes wrong in the world. And in that regard, I do think it is kind of like the story of Adam and Eve, because that is an origin story that once again says that the woman did something wrong, and why is there now suffering in the world? It's because the original woman did something wrong, did something to unleash all these woes on mankind, emphasis on mankind. But that's it, short video for today. Please let me know what you think about this myth. Please let me know if you find any similarities between the story of Pandora's Box and a different myth in a different culture. I would love to learn all about it. That's it for today. Thank you for stopping by, and maybe I will see you next time.